wanna say anything?
I told you so.
That's right, folks. Every single screw and bolt even has to be customized for this build.
It's time to transform this space. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so nice. I might even go as far as to say it's like my favorite thing in the bus right now. We're Mela and Don.
We uprooted our lives and left Los Angeles
With the dream of converting an MCI D3 40-foot bus into a tiny home on wheels. We are sharing our progress.
one bite at a time.
What?
How to eat an elephant one bite at a time.
Good morning. First day back post vacation. It's so stinking hot out. It's ridiculous today. Just gonna start ripping off the tape from when we varnished and prepping the area with tape for when we paint.
Not a very exciting day, but I came out and helped to get a little tape prepped up. We had one place on the wall that I forgot to put some plugs in, so I went ahead and got those in. And now I've sanded down all of those Craig plugs, and we've got everything prepped so we can paint and really start to see what the bedroom's gonna look like.
We are both very creative people.
And idealists.
And as first-time builders and junior interior designers, it is very exciting to see something we dreamed up turn from a few sheets of plywood into close to what we envisioned.
And sometimes in the build, it seems like we nail it.
And sometimes it's a little different from what we imagined, but sometimes even better.
And we're learning to embrace that, as it just seems to be part of the journey.
We are primed. It's time to transform this space. Let's bring on that gray color. I did it. First coat is on. It looks a lot bluer and a little bit darker than I thought it was gonna be. Looking at it on the camera screen, it kind of looks on camera what I thought it would look like. In person, it looks a little different, but I think it's also being influenced by all the blue painter's tape I'm seeing next to it is bringing out the blue in it. So we'll get a second coat on tomorrow, and then we'll take the tape off and see what it really looks like. And we didn't plan this, but I realize now that it perfectly matches the Wonder chair. Look at that gray. Look at that gray. 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 Another day, another layer of paint, but it's time for the big reveal. Starting to come together. The vision is coming alive. I really like it. I do like that it's all starting to tie together. I can see the gray in the floor matching the gray on the walls. What do you think, Don?
I think I'm a little shocked by it. Actually, it looks a very grayish blue to me. It looks a little more gray on camera than it does in here, and I think that's because we've got some warm lighting that gives it just a little bit of warmth. I'm going to reserve my judgment until we get all the pieces together, because I think once we have the doors and the espresso stain trim work in place, that's when I think it is really going to come together, and I think it'll be nice. It's so hard to do these things. You get a plan in your head and we're just making it up as we go along, if you haven't noticed.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.
This is sweet. Are you brave, buddy?
Now that everybody else has gone there.
You gonna go? What you think? You wanna check out that horse? What do you think about that horse? You've never seen an animal that big, have you? You curious? Catch some tree climbing. Oh. Come on. Let's go. I'm still varnishing, guys. Not showing all of it to you because it's really not that interesting to do layers and layers of varnish, but there's so many places to varnish in this bedroom of ours. And I've called Don out to come help me put the bed back down so I can varnish the other side.
Ready? Just gonna roll it down.
I did a quick change into my bus clothes and I am going to put the final coat on the top of the bed. It feels like I've been in here forever painting and varnishing and prepping to paint and prepping to varnish. I guess we didn't make the simplest design. We've customized this exactly how we want it and to fit everything we need, and we love it. But it is taking a long time to get this bed finished. But that is my mission for this week, to get this bedroom at least sort of livable. I want to move all my Pilates apparatus and props in that are going to be stored underneath the bed, but I'm just dying to make use of this Pilates tower that I've made. We really enjoyed sleeping in the bus, and if we can get this area finished enough that we can sleep in here a little more often, that would be awesome too. You're not going to see Don a whole bunch this week in this finishing work. He's going to come and help me with a few things, but he's actually doing a lot of work behind the scenes. There's a lot of stuff we don't show you. There's all the research that goes into projects before we have to do them, and so we've got a few big projects coming up that are quite new and different for us, so he's actually spending a lot of time researching and finding what parts we need and getting all those parts ordered. And we do share all our behind the scenes secrets and real-time updates with the Habit Tribe. So if you want to be let in on all our secrets and know what's going on with us, go check out the Habit Tribe on Patreon. Next up on the agenda, I'm going to finish the cabinet doors for above the bed. Our cane webbing has finally arrived. It is natural and unbleached in a radio weave. So when we asked you what you thought about using cane webbing indoors, well, I learned that people either love cane webbing or they hate it. I didn't realize it was going to be one of those topics where people sway one way or the other. I like it. Done, approved, so we're gonna do it. So the first thing I'm gonna do, each one is a different size, so I'm gonna make a template for each one so I know what size to cut. So I folded down my template so that the webbing will go at least an inch over the hole inside the frame. So it should allow plenty space for us to fasten it to the frame. Now I'm gonna cut the cane webbing.
Free tiara with purchase.
That was easy enough to cut with scissors. Now I'm gonna go run a bathtub and soak these for about 45 minutes. When you wet them, they expand a little bit and then they become a lot more pliable, so it's easier to work with.
How's it look?
Ta-da!
Oh, it looks very nice.
It does look nice.
Yeah.
And then you see it's got a little bit of give, but when it dries, it tighten up. It was helpful to have two pairs of hands, one to help hold it down and tighten it into the place while the other person staples.
So we're gonna go ahead and start putting hardware on our cabinet frames, doors, top covers. I don't know. We got these little silver knobs.
It's too long.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I guess I can cut these bolts down. That's right, folks. Every single screw and bolt even has to be customized for this build. Oh, so good! Piece de resistance. I was very skeptical about cane webbing, and I finally just went ahead and told Mella that if that's what she really wanted, we could get it. But I think it looks great. I'm actually really happy with it. Can I say anything?
I told you so. No, I think like what really makes this cane webbing work is that it's natural and it's not bleached. It kind of matches the rooibos tea stain we've got on the wood, and it's got dark little bits in it because it's natural, which kind of goes with the espresso color, so I think it's great. I might even go as far as to say it's like my favorite thing in the bus right now. The bed is really lightweight and easy to lift, but it's big and it's kind of open. You don't know where to hold on the bed, so instead of always grabbing onto pieces of wood, we got some handles that we're going to put in here.
Wow, it's gonna look so good. I'm so excited. All we gotta do is get these handles on, but we're out of time.
We have to cut the screws down to size. So we would put the handles on real quick if it was quick, but we've got to cut the screws down to size, and that takes a little time. Isn't that always our excuse? We like to barbecue in the summer, so we are heading out to cook.
Tonight we're grilling out with a big slab of salmon. Gonna slow cook it on the grill. Got some sweet potatoes, onions, and then the seasoning I really like to put on, which is just a mix of garlic powder and onion powder and paprika, just a little bit of salt and pepper. And I put a clove of garlic in there too. That just nothing beats a roasted clove of garlic.
And we'll have to come back to these tomorrow, so.
See you then. Alright, got those cut down, and so they're ready to go. We'll wait for Milla so we can finish that, and there's a few other things we can finish too.
Why is the camera facing me?
Because you were talking about how much you liked it. So I wanted to record it, but it was too late.
Oh, you were too late. You want me to redo?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, I walked in here and set up the stuff, and then I forgot that we did this, and I was like, it looks so nice. That's what happened. Now what?
Now we're gonna put the handles on.
Okay.
Got a couple places I forgot to put holes so we do our wiring. And we're going to try to get our trim put in place as well.
Too hot. We planned this day really badly. We worked on the computer in the morning and then came out in the hottest part of the afternoon to work in the bus. It is ridiculously hot outside, and we got as much done as we can in the bedroom. We wanted to kind of finish that all up, but we got so frustrated and hot that you can't think straight, so we're moving into the bathroom.
There's some things in the bathroom that you haven't seen. We've rethought our sink area and purchased a little baby vanity.
We saw it and we were like, oh my god, this is perfect. How can we not buy this? We weren't thrilled with how our tiny little galvanized tub turned out as far as being a sink. It's a little messy that we had to cut it off. Now, having done it and worked with the Flex Seal, I would have done it on this underneath side so that the white went all the way around. I just thought this dark sort of room was kind of cool looking. So we decided we're going to still use that little tub for some storage in the bathroom, but this sink is awesome.
And the other thing that we've been racking our brains on what we're gonna do is how we're gonna waterproof and put the shower / bathing area in.
And we have finally, after searching and searching and searching and searching and searching, we have found the perfect option. But you're gonna have to wait until that video to find out what we're doing.
In order to prepare for the shower bathing area though, we do need to get some measurements and make sure that we have a solid plan before we do anything else.
So we got really frustrated in the bus yesterday because it is stinking hot.
And then the hinges didn't work.
Adding hinges to our bedside tower door didn't work.
I'm no hinge expert, but the problem could be that the bus walls are curved. So we're looking to other options and rethinking how to add doors to the towers.
We're making some final decisions about the bathroom, but that is gonna have to wait. We've decided the next thing we're gonna work on is getting our solar panels in place, so we can be one step closer to getting the air conditioning running in the bus.
But we'll share that with you next time.